And the thing surprised my colleagues. And some of them thought I had some contact and connections. Of course, I had a superior contact and connection in God, who would put a thing in my heart and would see me through do them. And they turn out to be successful. Welcome back to the videos and stories of my life. In the last episode, I told you how God took me all the way from Minna, Niger State, and brought me to Abuja, and then made me the chairman of Abuja branch of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. It's like the case of coming from a village to a capital city without trying to run down Minna. But the volume and the level of practitioners in Abuja couldn't have given me any chance at all, except that God ordained it. And I didn't seek for it of my own willingness, but God spoke to people to ask me to do it, and I did it. And God honored me by allowing me to be elected. That was the beginning of climbing the ladder of leadership in my profession in Nigeria. I could remember that in 2006, while my management in the branch was being inaugurated, a past president of blessed memory spoke because of the arrangements, the organization, the decoration, which took place in Ritz Continental Hotel in Abuja here. He spoke to say that in all his experiences in attending functions, that he never knew that this kind of clamor could come out of Abuja. And I in speaking that day, he prophetically said, Abonta, I see you not only in the branch, you are going to the national leading committee of the national body. It stuck with me. I didn't make anything of it until things began to unfold. Somehow being chairman of Abuja branch brought me before the big and the mighty in the profession, because everything was happening around Abuja here. It was the time that El-Rufai was the minister of FCT. I didn't know where the boldness came from. We engaged El-Rufai on monetization. We also engaged him on sale of government properties. We wrote memos. We made publications that even some of my colleagues will come and say, Abonta, take it easy. You are just new here. Don't bring problems for yourself and the profession. But in all those, actions, it rather endeared me to the heart of my members, who felt that I was a strong voice. I could always speak for them at any place, at any time. I enjoyed great support from my members here in Abuja. And then, of course, once you are doing any good thing at any good small corner, people will begin to hear about you. For example, I am the first chairman of Abuja branch that took the professional development program, which we call MCPD, a kind of seminar to equip our professional members, took it to Hilton Hotel. I decided that that program, for the first time, we hold in Hilton Hotel. And I got to the meeting of the branch, presented my agenda and my proposal and budget. Everybody said, Abonta must have gone mad. We have been here doing our events at cultural center and such places. Who gave you the idea to even be bold to go to Hilton to seek for venue and to seek for proposal to hold a branch MCPD? If it was national, it would have been even better. Where will you get the money from? A lot of argument. I can't forget the experience of that meeting. It got to a point that I was almost being discouraged that what I was talking about was going to be impossible. Second to it was that I was going to talk about the function of EFCC in seizing assets from public officers and dealing with it by themselves, even without any professional knowledge, in terms of disposing them, in terms of managing them. That was the key thing. Seized properties from government officials. What do we do with it? That was the theme of our seminar. So, and in that seminar, even before I got reply from Ribadu, the chairman of EFCC, I had already put his picture on banners, did everything. And in that meeting, people said, this man will come after us. Why not let's be in our corner and let them do what they are doing? I wouldn't take that. So I had two hurdles to cross for that MCPD. First hurdle was, why will you go to Hilton? Where will you get the money from? Second hurdle was, why are you putting chairman of EFCs? In fact, the chairman of the committee organizing it stepped down in that meeting to say, unless he sees a letter of confirmation from Ribadu, the chairman of EFCC, that he was dropping being chairman because he wouldn't want to be arrested. And I said, well and good. You step aside, the ESCO will run this program. And I testify before God and man that in terms of course, I'm forgetting the fact that I also made a statement at the meeting that if there is any shortfall, that I will pay the money. And so that seminar came out very, very successfully. That we made a profit, I think for the very first time, very reasonable profit, whether 100 and something thousand. And then the following month meeting, we came to meeting. Ribadu sent a representative in the seminar, even when they didn't write us back that they were coming. And the thing surprised my colleagues. And some of them thought I had some contact and connections. Of course, I had a superior contact and connection in God, who will put a thing in my heart and will see me through, do them. And they turn out to be successful. I am going to talk more about how God have used me in my profession to leave a legacy that people still talk about till today, even after I've left office for about 4 or 5 years now. It's all by divine providence. And I have also omitted to say from beginning, right from Mina, every time I was to run election, I will go to Full Gospel meeting, announce it before the ESCO and members, and employ everybody to be praying along with me. In Abuja, is the same thing I did to become chairman. And every other position I occupied, they were battered in the place of prayers. And God never disappointed me. Thank you, viewers. I will continue to talk about my services in the next episode.
Again, I thank God for the life of Abonta, a man who is diligent in what he does. He will not stand before mean men. He will stand before kings, because God is the one elevating him. There's much more that Abonta did for his professional body that he's going to tell us. Let me ask you to clean out your ears. You will hear, and then you will know that God takes nothings and then He makes something out of them. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Send these clips to your friends. Let them be a part of what God is doing. Miracles are happening. You will be rewarded. Thank you.